Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. So I played my second event of the year yesterday. A lot of you saw my review of my first round, the one at Saunton, and it was clear that I hadn't played that well, but there was some good in there, so it was trying to take that. So thanks for the comments from that video. Yesterday played at East Devon. East Devon's a great course, really like it. The university team, or the high performance squad, have membership out there, so I do go out there and practice quite a bit, or coach with them. So really nice place to go. Course was in fantastic condition, so had a really nice day. Was paired with the Wolfman, and had a really good group, so him and a few other of the boys. So had a really nice day. Wind was brutal, and it was kind of swirling a bit. It was a strange one. You had flags bending one way, and then the wind was coming the other. And again, like I said, very very strange. And I haven't known it do that at East Devon. There's a place, Weston-super-Mare, which is Somerset, just up the road from us down here in Devon, and that course does do weird things. It's got I think it's like a sandbank down the left-hand side of the course, and there's the beach on the right, and the wind kind of comes howling in, hits the sandbank, and then kind of swirls in underneath. So you get the flags looking like they're blowing one way when the wind's actually going in the other. So again, yesterday it seemed to be defying physics. Really hard day to sort of plan your shots, because you always had in the back of your mind that the wind was doing different things. So funny, weird, confusing. Any other word that describes bemusement? Yeah. So there was a lot. Tricky day, and was really pleased with the way I played. Very efficient off the tee. Like at Saunton, I was good. I was slightly better again yesterday. Playing sensibly, so there were a few holes. It's like I draw the ball, so I don't tend to like the wind off of the left, because it's easy to send the ball to the right for the draw, and if it doesn't turn back, it's easy to lose it way right. So there were a few holes that I could hit driver, I could hit iron, but when they had trouble down the right, I was just a little more conservative off the tee, and it meant like one of the holes I hit my 3-iron, and then followed it up with a 6-iron and hit it into the middle of the green. So it would have been driver wedge, but again, just plotting it along. When you're playing a day where it's quite tough, sometimes just being a little more conservative, taking away that big number, is something that is going to be beneficial. Very happy with the putter. Very good from short range. Hold a lot of everything within 10 feet. Long putting was a little dodgy to start with, but was actually saved by hitting some really good return putts. I've had to, like the first two holes, I've had to hold sort of 10 footers after I went long and short respectively. So again, yeah, was actually really pleased with the putter. And it's like I said in the video last week, when the wind is really howling, sometimes you can just sort of get blown about a bit and not putt that well. So just did a little bit of practice, and I've been fortunate enough. I practiced with the university club team. They do quite a bit of putting when we do our sessions, because I'm sort of there with them for a few hours. So again, that really helped me, and was really pleased with that. Felt good. So yeah, no complaints with the putting, no complaints off of the tee. Didn't really give myself that many chances. I've kind of hit 11, 12 greens, which is okay. Felt like it was quite an easy round, but wasn't hitting that close. So hit it on the par 5 and 2, like their first par 5. So that gave me a birdie there, and didn't really get it in close enough. And sometimes you'll have rounds like that, and you'll be saying to yourself, well, I should have made more birdies. But I've reflected on it, and I probably had a couple from just outside 10, 15 feet. And if you look at what they're holding on tour, that's just not close enough. Needed to hit a few wedges closer, and then with the wind, to be honest, there wasn't any other issues. Hitting greens was good. So lots and lots of good from my last event. Notice how I haven't told you the score yet. That's because I had a boo-boo. I hit one out bounds on the last and shot 5 over. But I played nicely. I just didn't really pick up shots. I mean, again, the score, I think I was about 3 over through 14, 15 holes, and it's as high as I possibly could have been. Should have given myself a better birdie chance on 16, made a silly bogey on 17. So, yeah, going down the last 4 over doesn't sound great, but I was actually pretty pleased with the way I played. Par down the last would have given me tied second place, I think. Or a birdie down the last would have been. I birdied my provisional ball, but hit iron out of bounds on the last. And that's the one I want to talk about today, because it's something that you can really learn from. It was a downwind, drivable hole. It's a slight dog leg from left to right, but like really subtle. So it's quite easy to, if you go at the green, basically there's hedges either side. So if you get it slightly wrong, you'll lose the ball, or you'll certainly be in a position where you're not making a putt, or certainly not birdie, probably not par. I just made bogey, and with it being downwind, it was kind of on for me to knock it on the green. Kind of wanted to do that, but it's just too much of a risk. If you don't get it right, you're gonna end up putting 2-3 onto your score. So I went with the iron. Iron was the play. It meant that I could aim tighter down the left. By aiming tighter down the left, that was a lot safer. Plus, it meant I could kind of aim at the trouble and not reach the trouble. So the planning was good. However, I was in the back of my mind, like with my 18 degree, if I can get it going out quite low, I can chase it to about 270, 280. So I thought, well, if I really try and get one coming out hot, I can chase it down the fairway and it'll almost finish in and around where other people's drivers are, or kind of where my driver would be. So what I did was stand up and put a crazy swing on it, trying to really whack it low. That made me feel like, or makes you feel like you're going to turn it over slightly, which then means aiming down the left isn't that clever. So kind of jumped out of it and just spoon one out of bounds. Hit driver for the provisional and hit it green side and got it up and down, so made the bogey. But I wouldn't say that's a justification for hitting driver. It's obviously it's possible, and I showed it's possible, but the percentage play was the one I was trying to do. The issue was I didn't kind of believe it when I did it. So I knew logically that was the shot, but then in the back of my mind I'm thinking, well, if I get it a little bit further. So I was kind of thinking about the other strategy. So easy to do on the 18th hole. So I've basically gone, oh, I'll hit iron, because iron, you'll always hit the fairway with iron. Kind of switched off a bit, put a silly swing on. So it's a good example of just making sure you concentrate till the very end. But apart from that, cost me money, obviously. So the birdie would have got me second place. Rich Woods, the Houdini, had a few bogeys in the middle of the round, but he came tied second, I believe. So Rich has been playing really, really well. So congratulations to him. But yeah, again, slightly disappointed with the actual score, but very pleased with the way I played. Good signs of things to come coming into the new golf season. So yeah, just stick with it, guys. Stick with it. Come on. That's all we got to do. But yeah, there's lots of good in there. Pretty happy with the way I played. I've got this one. The video is just processing, so you can look at that. If you can read Bloodsomes. So I played. We filmed that one after the Buzzworld that we did at the Warren with Rich, Marine and Pratt. So that one will be coming out probably in a few days' time after this. So watch that one. It will be fantastic. I've seen it. I've had a preview. As you can imagine, I was there. Oh, it's going to be great fun. A film now, not a vlog. It's a film. It's so epic. I've classed it as a film. It will be on YouTube though. Probably not in the cinemas. Hope to catch you soon.